Oh, cousin, did I give you keys? This one, I believe I had ordered it off of Amazon. I think I had got like a nice little package off of Amazon. I used to get them from off of Etsy, but I haven't been on Etsy in a minute. But I love Etsy. I'm probably about to get back on Etsy though, because I'm looking for a new I'm looking for a new tarot deck. And there was this one girl that she made this tarot deck by hand, and it was amazing, and I have to get it. But it's like $80 fucking. But anyway, I would get my sage from off of Etsy and Amazon. Surrender all your dreams. Oh, hold on. Let me put my shit on. Put my protection on. Put my protection on. Ugh. Oh, look. I got all these clothes that's folded up. My house don't really got like, what is it called? Storage. So I use the shelves. You can hop on some collective. I wonder if YouTube automatically, look, sis, I'm here. If you want to, look, I'm here. I'm trying to tell you, I got the whole program. I can still open it up, if you want to hop on. Or even if you're not ready for that, the collective readings, that helps too, because usually the collective reading is anybody, one, that resonates, but two, usually like if we're on the same kind of frequency. So collective readings definitely help too. Like I did my hello, thank you for joining. So about the collective readings. So like yes, it is. And that's why, to everybody on my YouTube, again, because I'm live on YouTube, but I'm also live on TikTok. So if you like what's going on. Collective readings. So I do my collective readings. Usually it resonates with whoever is on like the same wavelength, same part of life. Add tags to my lives. How do I do that? I see this is only my second time going live on YouTube, so I still haven't figured it out. Hi, thank you for joining. Welcome in. I'm trying to figure out how to get my stuff untangled. So before we can start, we're just waiting, a couple minutes. So, would I add it before I start the live? Like on, oh my gosh, I'm so tangled up and so jumbled. I'm so jumbled right now. Okay. You think I should close it and start it over? Why are we so jumbled up right now? Just so I know, okay. No, okay. Alright. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, cousin, I forgot to give you keys on this. Oh my gosh. Finally, my rosary is untangled. Definitely make sure you got your protections on while you do that. Let me get the rest of my stuff together. We're all jumbled up. I need to start hanging them. Why are we so jumbled? No, I didn't make... Hey, Tyler! No, I didn't make this rosary. This was given to me when I was like 16. But I want to get another rosary because I don't necessarily like I like this one, but it's like wooden, and I'm not really a big, I don't really want that. And it's green, you know. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with green, but like just I would rather have a silver rosary that kind of like goes with everything. Community gift? What do you mean? Oh my goodness, why are we so tangled right now? This is actually making me upset. I don't know what this song is. Look, I don't know. Let's go to a good playlist. What we got? A pretty decent playlist. We want some good vibes. So we're gonna start with my morning music playlist. Alright, and then we're gonna get ready to start on the collective reading. Is there any question, like any kind of collective questions that you think that you might have? Nothing wrong with asking, a question. But I'm going to go through these cards. I don't think I'm going to go through every single deck that I have, though. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. And it's actually really frustrating because they're never tangled up like this. Question for the energy that I'm feeling and everything that has been happening for the past 3 weeks. Is this turning point where things finally coming to fruition? Now listen, cousin, honestly, I'm a just go intuitive on that one first before I pull the cards, okay? I'm gonna go intuitive. The past couple weeks, if you have been feeling some kind of spiritual shift, then that's absolutely what you're feeling. It is you're probably stepping into a new phase in your life. I've been going through like the same thing. I don't know if you're an empath, but you start to pick up on the energies and you start to realize things move to, you start to see things in like a little bit of a different way. It's sort of like you're awakened. You're feeling that you're at that, I don't want to say fork in the road per se, but you're in that like you said, a turning point. You're in that turning point. You're in that place where it's like, okay, is this the elevation period? All right, since we finally got this all figured out, we're going to get ready to start. And that's what takes me high. And your love, it keeps me alive. Alright, so we got our candle lit. Alright. We're using Guadalupe. My boo. Guadalupe. Alright, so again, we're just going to cleanse the area again real quick. Alright, here we go. My foot. That's on the cord. And, okay, let me go. I have to cover my YouTube video so I don't get flagged. Alright. So, these are the decks that we have. We have the Goddess Guidance deck. We have the Celestial Insights deck. The Moonology deck. This is my first deck that I got. Moonology Oracle deck. You'll never see me again. Then we have the Starseed deck, I believe. The Starseed Oracle deck. That is one of my favorites. Then we also have the Working Your Light Oracle deck. Also one of my favorites. This is the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. Hey! This is the Dark Mirror, hey Amir. This is the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. This one is a little bit more like looking into yourself, doing some real soul searching, where you have to put the mirror up in front of your face so that you can start to acknowledge those parts about yourself that you want to work on to elevate yourself. What's going on? Which deck? The Dark Mirror? You want to do that one first? We can do that. And then I have the Romance Angels deck. This was created by Doreen Virtue. She's real good. Hey, cousin. She's real good. But then she went back to Christianity, which is fine and everything, but you made some really dope ass Oracle decks. And then this one is also the Angels Abundance Oracle deck as well. Alright, and then this is the little messy Oracle deck if we gotta get messy. This one is definitely for spiritual growth. This is my Tapestry Oracle deck if you really want to get into some kind of spiritual growth, especially if it's like a creative wise. We can do that. Alright, but we're going to start with the Dark Mirror deck. Hey, cousin, I'm doing collective readings. Oh, let me hurry up and put you guys on as mods just in case you see something weird in the comments, swipe it immediately, block it. Okay, cousin, you already a mod. Let me just make sure I got it all right. Filter, block accounts. Alright. If they get weird in the comments, block them. What I don't have time is 4 games. Okay, y'all are both mods. Perfect. We good. Oh, you good. Oh, that girl, don't worry about him. I know him from church from when I was little. Be my lover, wanna be my lover. Alright, let's start with the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, we are coming forward for a clear message. We would like to every morning. What I was getting ready to say. Yes, God, angels, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, there we go. I ask that you come through for a clear message for the collective. Any message that you may have, I ask that it come through. I ask that it be understood. I ask that I interpret it well, that I deliver it well with the wisdom and knowledge that you have bestowed to me. I ask that the ears of understanding be open so that the message be received, accepted, understood, and applied to their highest good. We're doing collective readings tonight, but if you want to send, send the money on, then I'll give you a regular reading. But tonight is all collective. So if you want to sit for the collective readings, to see if you're a part of the collective, or if you want to book a personal reading. Ah, here we go. Alright. Oh no, you're fine. It's okay. I just want to let you know. Alright, so for the collective, we have Parasite in reverse. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. We have Parasite in reverse, okay? Then we have Today for Tomorrow in reverse. Let me put it up here so you can see. And then we have Blinded to Pain. Okay, so we got 2 reverse cards. You know what? Let me pull one more card for stability, foundation, since it's a collective reading. So we're going to do 4 cards for foundation stability for everybody. Triumph of Lies in reverse. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I gotta turn this music off so I can think. I can't have music on in the background. I would like. I used to be able to, but lately it's very distracting. All right, so we have Parasite in reverse. Okay, so upright, the Parasite card. Let me turn this light on first so I can see, because I can't see. It's a really dark card here. There we go. Oh God, I'm so clear. All right, here we go. We got the Parasite card in reverse. Okay, so look at what we got here. She has like some, it looks like she has like some vine. Oh, it looks like she has a bush, like a branch that's behind her that is withered away. On the other side, on the blue side, that is pretty much like the fruitful side. The bush behind her is growing really well. It's bearing fruit, but on the other side, it is withering away. If you have seen Joseph in it, Color Rainbows or whatever it was, the Code of Dreams. Remember the corn stalk that was really decrepit and malnutritioned, and that indicated the famine that came and took the other one. This is pretty much what it is. It's a parasite. It's taking the energy that you have, whatever situation that we have going on there, is really sucking some energy up out of you. It's and you're aware of it, but you're not so much aware where it's coming from. Collective, we're not aware where it's coming from. Not sure exactly what the source is of it at all. We have the Moon card, which is waning, going towards darkness. So the way that I'm looking at that is the moon reflects light, like I was saying in the past, today, and I think it was yesterday when I did the other collective reading with the Moonology deck. The moon does not produce light. The moon reflects it. I mean, it absorbs it and it reflects it. Right now, you don't have no light to reflect. it's all being drained away from you. All of the energy or the excitement or the fun or maybe the ideas. Maybe it's a person. You get around a certain person and they just really drain the shit out of you, you know? Then we have the today for tomorrow card in reverse. Again, we got a full moon here. The full moon, full of energy, full charged up, everything. This person, I'm looking at this, maybe it's another person, but maybe it's that part of yourself, you know, being on the same page with yourself. You're full with yourself. You're ready to go out. You know, you talk to your higher self in your ego. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you're in tune with your higher self and your ego. So that your ego doesn't start to act out and start to control the narrative. People like to say that the shadow side of yourself is the bad part. I don't think that's what it is. I think the shadow part is the part that we just can't bring out all of the time. Hey, cousin, it's the part we can't bring out all the time. We can't, you know, you can't be on 1,000 all the time, or you can't drink all the time. You can't do this all the time. You can't turn up all the time. So this is you being in sync and knowing all of that. When it comes to this being in reverse, you and yourself is not okay. You're not on the same page because there's some kind of energy, that's some kind of parasite that's draining all of the energy out of you at the moment right now. And you know what, again, I'm thinking that it is just needing to sit down and reflect on yourself, collective, because the next card being blinded to the pain, she's blindfolded. She has all these flies, all these bees, they're all on her, but maybe she's just not, yes, have a self-talk. But again, dark mirror, are we ready to have those conversations with ourselves? Because it's hard to grow. You know, it's not easy. I don't know where I want to put this. It's hard to grow. It's very challenging. Well, it's not hard to grow, but it is hard to confront those parts of yourself where you're not 100% with. You know, some people can't look at themselves even in the mirror literally for a certain amount of time. Some people can't sit in a room in silence with themselves. Some people really don't even know how to be with themselves. They don't know how to enjoy themselves. They don't know how to do anything with themselves. And because they're not tapped into themselves, they take attacks, boom, 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 left, right. You boom, 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 left, down, right, up. You getting beat up and all this other stuff, and you don't even really realize what is coming from. You can't isolate it, where it's coming from, because you're not tapped into yourself. Then we have the triumph of lies, which was in reverse. The triumph of lies. We have the skeleton here with his look. We have the skeleton here with his crown. You know, he's standing out apart from it. Crown of victory. Triumph of lies. But on this side, he's reversed. So it's pretty much, I am picking up like, you don't want to continue to lie to yourself. You want to, okay. It's like you said, I don't know myself. Us as mothers, examples, or parents, okay. But I'm just say mothers because I'm a mom and I'm a woman. I can't relate to being a man or a father. We wear so many hats. We forget ourselves. You know, before we started having kids and getting married, we were who we were. We were who we are. And then you have kids, then your mom. Then you get married, then your wife. And then you're working, you're doing this, you're doing all of this other stuff where you're like, who the hell am I now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know who I am. I don't know what I like. I don't know I don't know any of that stuff, because you're out of practice of being you, being in your normal, well, not normal, but your baseline, who you were before the distractions. Not saying it's all distractions, like, not saying distractions as a bad way, but distractions or additions, because you can't focus on yourself all the time, because now you gotta give your attention to this person, you gotta give your attention to this person, you gotta do this, and yes, you do get lost. So it is hard when you're lying to yourself and you're like, I don't want to lie to myself, I'm not fulfilled with who I am because I don't know who I am. And you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help anybody if you don't help yourself. So this right here is an acknowledgement of, okay, I'm ready to figure out, I'm ready to take the blindfold off. Okay, I'm ready to take the blindfold off. I'm ready to sit with myself and have a conversation with myself so that I can grow with myself, my higher self and my ego. Like I said in my collective meeting, collective reading this morning, if you realistically, if you could, tomorrow your life changes, right, and you are automatically the person that you hope and dream and aspire to be, would you be able to show up for them tomorrow? Would you currently today be able to show up for yourself that you want to be tomorrow? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You're not there. You're not ready. You're not ready, and it's not saying that you can't get there, but for you to get there, we gotta get over those lies. We gotta take these blindfolds off. We gotta have a conversation with ourselves, and we gotta remove the parasite. We gotta remove the parasite. Notice she has her back turned away from the parasite. She's not looking away. She's looking forward. She's looking to the abundance. She's looking to to grow and reach new heights. Girl, look, we can we can all be that way sometimes. But see, it's good that you had that conversation with Spirit, because you had that conversation with God, with your ancestors, with your spirit guides. They're all here to help you, with your guardian angel. This what you were born equipped with, these people to help you. That was part of your soul contract. You know, I don't think everybody really understands the whole concept of soul contracts, but that was what you, when you decided, okay, I'm going to do this again, this whole life journey again. You signed up for the people that you come into contact with. Thank you for the heart, me. The people you come up in contact with throughout life, your spirit guides, they chose you. And don't forget, you get multiple spirit guides throughout life. They don't have the same, like, you do have some spirit guides that are there for you for your whole duration of your life, but you have some that also come for seasons. They come in and out. You know, they help you with little messages to help you get where you need to go. They help prop you up. You're born with a guardian angel. You're born with a demon. Everybody got their demons. But the thing is, you gotta learn to control your demons, or your demon is going to control you. And if your demons are controlling you, you're not going to be able to show up for that person that you want to be. You can't. You can't if you're not the one driving the boat. If your shadow, your ego is the one driving the boat, you're not going to be able to show up for yourself the way that you want to. It's going to go wrong until you realize and admit it to yourself, until you're like, you know what, maybe I should change a little bit. It won't hurt. It might not hurt. It might not hurt. And then you start to realize, what kind of person could I be if you do change? Say you have the courage, because it is very, you got to have courage to change. Say you do take that leap of faith. Say you're in your full moment. Thank you, Spirit. You say you take that leap of faith, you're in your full moment. And let's pull a moon card. You take that leap of faith, you're in your full energy, you know, or you're even, when you do that, again, earlier this morning, shackles. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Who are you going to be without those shackles? How fast can you be? You seen anime? Remember when Goku took off the damn ankle weights? Remember when Rock Lee took off the damn ankle weights? And then he's flying. He's out of there. You got to take them weights off. Okay? Take the weights off. Let yourself fly. Thank you for the ice cream cones, cousin. Let's see what the moon card has to say. Release, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what the moon cards have to say. Hey, Scooter Willie. You know? Four cards. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Nothing yet is set in stone. Mutable moon. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Be bold and make the first move. The cardinal moon. Okay? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay? The energy is gaining momentum. What does that mean? Let's look at this card and let's kind of break it down what we got here. We have a wax on moon, which means this moon is a waxing crescent. It is on its way to becoming a full moon. At the new moon stage, you know, that's when we start to manifest, or we're like really kind of in our hermit mode, trying to plan everything. But now we're trying to put stuff in motion. We're trying to put stuff in motion where we are not yet at the, okay, follow me. I hope you can understand this. When you get something, okay, hold on. Fire, right? Boom. We got fire. Okay. With fire, we can do anything with fire. Fire was one of the best inventions, okay, or not inventions, discoveries for us. When you do that, you say, oh my gosh, I can do so many things. You have that moment of realization. I can do so many things with this fire. I can cook. I can burn something down. I can light this. I can flame twirl. You know the flame twirling thing. I used to work with a girl who used to do the fire twirling thing. You can do that. You can do whatever you want to do with that. while you're thinking of these old ideas, you're gaining the momentum. You're gaining the what can I do? You're up climbing a hill. You're taking on a challenge. We have birds here. The birds are flying up. They're going higher. They're soaring higher. They're looking to the sky, looking to the possibilities and things that they can do. Nothing yet is set in stone. That means that what you have going on now, you can change. We have the mutable moon. This one is losing light. Let go of whatever it needs to let go. Right now we're in a season of turbulence. But we have water, communication, spirituality. I want to say maybe like, again, like the turbulent storm or whatever, but nothing's yet set in stone. This whole storm thing, this can stop. That can stop. You can let go of that. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Balance your spirituality, your higher self, your practicality, your ego. Again, balance spirituality and practicality. Have a conversation with yourself. Have a conversation with your spiritual self. Have a conversation with your practical self. Figure out, okay, where is it that we want to go? What is it that we are meant to do? Because again, nothing yet is set in stone, so we still have time to change from wherever it is that we're in. This parasitic energy, you still have time to change and get yourself out of this blindfolded pain, anxiety, whatever unfulfilled part that you're at. Nothing is yet set in stone, so let go of this stuff. Balance your spirit. Oh, here we go. Balance your spirituality with your practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Pisces are very dreamy people. Very dreamy, very movies. I worked with a girl, I swear it was just like everything was a Disney movie. My son is a Pisces, my little one. My other kids tell me he live in fantasy world. And that's what, there's nothing wrong with that. They Pisces have like a real strong imagination, a real connection with spirit, and I believe psychic. They tend to be really good psychics and stuff. So tap into that energy. Tap into that Pisces energy to help you get yourself, where you need to or where you want to be. Be bold and make the force move. Hey! How are you? How are you doing, beautiful? I have not seen you in so long. How are you? That's great. Well, look, hop on the collective reading. How's your family doing? Be bold and make the first move. Again, get yourself in that full energy where you're ready to go. You're ready to start something new. Your new possibilities, who am I? You figure out who yourself. Graduated high school? No, you make me feel so old. Oh my gosh. Is she going to college? How's Jeremy, little cute handsome self? Yes, be bold and make the first move. Figure out, we're in that stage of our lives where we're asking ourselves deeper questions. I know, she was just a baby when we went to Dawn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And now she's graduated high school. Oh, time. I'm trying to tell you. Time flies. And again, time flies. So be good to make the first move and be bold and do those things. Take that leap because time fucking flies. Okay? You don't want to get hit with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You don't want to get hit with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I don't want you to get hit with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. I don't even want to get hit with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I mean? We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay? Let's see what the Starseed deck says. All right. So we have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Jump in. Jump in. Jump in. I don't even feel like I need to explain that. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer in reverse. Okay? I have something to say about that one. Then we have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, which was in the reverse card. And then we have double mission. Hey, Fee! Then we have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. All right. So again, let's jump in. How are you? How's your family? We have jump in. Jump in. Again, this full energy. We are in a space, a spiritual space, a spiritual time where things have been, shaken up. Like you said, you felt like you were going through a spiritual time. I also was going through a spiritual time these past couple weeks where it's like the universe is shifting for us. Thank you. It's like the universe, and this for anybody else in the rest of the collective. If you've known this, has the universe started to shift for you? You start to see, things working and moving in ways where it's just kind of like, is this a coincidence? Where you're like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for feeling, like this going on? Like, is this really a coincidence, or is this deja vu, or is this really what's going on? Yes, this is really what's going on. This is really spirit. This is really the universe. This is really God, angels, and your spirit guides working to get you into a new part, a new phase, a new chapter. And they gotta, sometimes shake things around. I'm thinking of, the Kali energy. Kali, she comes and she destructs. She does the dance. Does she do it? No. Shiva does the dance of destruction. But Kali, because she is the mother, she rebuilds. She comes through. She cuts everything out. Remember how Shiva got so angry and he went on a... No. I'm getting the story wrong. Kali was so angry that she thought that Shiva had died, I think it was. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she was so angry, she went on a rampage. She's getting everybody, she's drinking up every last drop, because she's like, you got to get out of here. I'm not doing it. And then comes Shiva, who comes and does the illusion as if she, accidentally unalived him. And because of that, it was able to snap her out of, oh my God, what am I doing? And that's pretty much the same thing. Snap you out of the, oh my God, what am I doing? And then you realize, okay, what are you doing? Now it's time to rebuild from whatever it is that was destroyed. You rebuild. So, destruction not always a bad thing. It's you know, because rebirth comes afterwards. Also with the Mars energy, saying, you know, the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, soften into love. We're cutting things out. You have the opportunity to cut things out, but are you willing to do it? Mars energy, think about going into a battle as well. Are you willing to go into one? Are you knowledgeable enough on war? Do you know if you put enough people on the left, that makes your right weak? If you put too much in the front, you put your back weak. If you put them all you evenly disperse, now everybody's weak. You know, do you know who the king is? Remember on Naruto, who's the king? Do you know? Are you knowledgeable? Are you ready for that? You know, and you got to be ready for that. You got to get yourself out of that denial, I suppose it would be, or fear. You know, make your life like a moving prayer. You have to be focused on it. If you want it, you gotta want it bad enough. Honestly, you gotta want to change bad enough. You got to sit there and be like, you know what, I'm not happy with this. I need to figure out who I am. I want to figure out who I am. I deserve to figure out who I am. And you got to lock in. You got to lock in to do the spiritual work, to peel back the layers, to have that conversation with yourself. You know, what little things need to change? You know, is it a tone? Or, you know, you can start with little things. You can start with big things. But whatever it is that you start, you have to want it bad enough. And you have to, I'm busy. Babe, can you get her, please?
Come in. Come in.
I forgot what I was saying. You got to be focused on it. You got to be focused on it. And you have to... I can upload it to YouTube afterwards. I'm actually about to end this YouTube live because I can't smoke while I'm on YouTube, and I want to smoke. You know what I mean? I just want to. But I'm trying to get my YouTube up. But somebody told me that I need to put tags on here before I start, and I'll do that next time. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.